There comes a moment in every person's life when everything feels heavy, when the dreams you once believed in start fading, when the noise of doubt becomes louder than your own voice, and when giving up feels easier than pushing forward. But listen carefully. That moment is not your weakness. That moment is your test. Because deep inside you, there is something stronger than fear, stronger than pain, stronger than every excuse you've ever made. And that is your will to rise. You see, success is not built on comfort. It is built in the dark, in the silent hours when no one is watching, when your mind is telling you to stop but your heart refuses to quit. That is where champions are created. Not in applause, not in easy victories, but in struggle, in discipline, in relentless effort. Every drop of sweat, every sleepless night, every failure you face, it is shaping you into someone unstoppable. Most people wait for the perfect moment. They wait until they feel ready, until fear disappears, until everything aligns. But the truth is, that moment never comes. You don't wait for confidence. You build it. You don't wait for strength. You create it through pain. Every step you take forward, even when you're scared, is what makes you stronger. That is how transformation begins. There will be days when you feel like quitting, days when nothing makes sense, when progress feels invisible, when the world seems against you. But those are the days that define you. Anyone can move forward when it's easy. Anyone can stay motivated when things are going well. But only a few, only the relentless ones, keep going when everything inside them is telling them to stop. You have to understand, your mind is your battlefield. Every negative thought, every doubt, every fear, it's a fight. And if you don't control your mind, it will control you. But the moment you decide to take control, the moment you say, I will not quit, no matter what, you take your power back. You become dangerous, not to others, but to your own limitations. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. It shows you what you're capable of. It pushes you beyond what you thought was possible. Every time you go through something difficult and you don't give up, you build mental strength. And mental strength is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Stop looking for motivation outside. Stop waiting for someone to save you. You are the one you've been waiting for. You are the one who has to wake up every day and decide to fight. No one else will do it for you. No one else can live your life for you. This is your journey, your responsibility, your battle. And remember this, failure is not the end. Failure is part of the process. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you can imagine. But they didn't stop. They didn't let failure define them. They used it as fuel. They turned their pain into power, their struggles into strength, their setbacks into comebacks. So rise up, stand up, even when you feel broken. Move forward, even when you feel lost. Because every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the life you want. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. You just need to keep going. At the end of the day, it's not about how talented you are, how lucky you are, or how easy your life has been. It's about how hard you're willing to work, how much you're willing to endure, and how strong you are when everything is against you. This is your moment. This is your time. No more excuses, no more fear, no more waiting. Become unstoppable. Become fearless. Understand this. Nothing in your life will change until you change. The world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards action. It rewards those who are willing to step into the unknown, those who are willing to take risks, those who are willing to fail again and again until they finally win. And that's the difference between average and greatness. You cannot build a powerful life with a weak mindset. If your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and excuses, then no matter how many opportunities come your way, you will never take them. But the moment you start training your mind, the moment you start telling yourself, I am capable, I am strong, I will find a way, everything begins to shift. Your habits define your future, not your goals, not your dreams, your daily actions. What you do every single day, especially on the days you don't feel like doing anything, that is what builds your destiny. Discipline is not something you use once in a while. Discipline is a lifestyle. It's waking up early when you don't want to. It's working hard when no one is watching. It's staying focused when distractions are everywhere. And let's be real, it's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. If it were easy, everyone would be successful, but they're not. Because most people choose comfort. Most people choose to stay where it's safe, where it's familiar. But growth doesn't happen in comfort. Growth happens when you push yourself beyond your limits, when you do things that scare you, when you face your fears head on. You have to stop running away from discomfort. You have to embrace it, because on the other side of discomfort is everything you've ever wanted. Every goal, every dream, every version of yourself that you admire. It's all waiting for you on the other side of hard work and sacrifice. There will be sacrifices. You will have to give up distractions. You will have to say no to things that don't serve your purpose. You will have to stay focused when others are wasting time. And yes, sometimes it will feel lonely, but that loneliness is temporary. The success you're building, that will last. Stop comparing yourself to others. Your journey is your own. Everyone moves at a different pace. What matters is not how fast you go, but that you don't stop. Keep moving. Keep improving. Keep becoming better than you were yesterday. And most importantly, believe in yourself, even when no one else does, even when the results are not showing, even when everything seems uncertain, because belief is what keeps you going when everything else is falling apart. You are stronger than you think. You are capable of more than you can imagine, but you will never discover your true potential if you keep staying in your comfort zone. You have to step out. You have to take that risk. You have to go all in. No more half effort. No more excuses. No more waiting for the right time. The right time is now. The perfect moment is now. The only thing standing between you and your success is your decision to act. So make that decision today. Decide that you will not quit. Decide that you will not settle. Decide that no matter how hard it gets, you will keep moving forward, because at the end of the day, winners are not the ones who never fail. Winners are the ones who never give up. Let me tell you something most people don't understand. You are not tired because you've done too much. You are tired because you've done too little of what truly matters. You've been distracted. You've been comfortable. You've been avoiding the very things that could change your life. But deep inside, you know it. You know you're meant for more. You know you're capable of greatness. And that voice inside you, it won't go away until you answer it. The question is, will you listen? Because time is passing every single day, every single hour. It's moving forward whether you act or not. And one day you will look back and ask yourself, did I give it everything I had? Or did I let fear, doubt, and excuses control my life? You don't want to live with regret. Regret is heavier than failure. Failure teaches you. Failure makes you stronger. But regret stays with you forever. So take the risk. Take the shot. Take the chance on yourself, because nobody is coming to save you. This is your responsibility, your life, your dream. And if you don't fight for it, nobody will. You have to develop a mindset that refuses to break, a mindset that says, no matter what happens, I will find a way. When things go wrong, and they will, you don't quit. You adapt. You adjust. You grow. That's what makes you unstoppable. And let's talk about fear. Fear is the biggest liar you will ever face. It tells you that you're not ready. It tells you that you're not good enough. It tells you that you will fail. But what if you fail? So what? Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. Every mistake you make is a lesson. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. The only real failure is quitting. So stop fearing failure. Start fearing a life where you never even try. Imagine the person you could become if you gave everything you had. Imagine the strength, the confidence, the success, the life. It's all possible. But it requires one thing: commitment. Not motivation, not inspiration, commitment. Because motivation comes and goes, but commitment, that's what keeps you going when you don't feel like it. That's what makes you wake up early, work harder, stay focused, and keep pushing forward no matter what. You have to become obsessed with your goals. You have to want it so badly that excuses are no longer an option. You have to reach a point where quitting is simply not part of your mindset. And when you reach that point, nothing can stop you. No negativity, no obstacles, no failures, because you've already decided you're going to win. At some point, you have to stop talking and start doing. You've spent enough time thinking, enough time planning, enough time waiting for the perfect moment. Now it's time to execute. Because ideas mean nothing without action. Dreams mean nothing without effort. And potential means nothing if you don't use it. The world is full of people with talent, with dreams, with ideas, but only a few have the courage to act. Be one of them. Right now, there is someone out there working harder than you, someone who is more focused, more disciplined, more committed. And if you don't step up, they will take the life you want. Let that sink in. This is not a game. This is your life. Every second matters. Every decision matters. Every action matters. What you do today will either move you closer to your goals or further away from them. There is no neutral. You are either progressing or you are falling behind. So choose wisely. Choose discipline over distraction. Choose growth over comfort. Choose action over excuses, because the life you want is built on the choices you make every single day. And yes, it will be hard. You will feel tired. You will feel doubt. You will feel like giving up, but you don't stop. You keep going. You push harder. You remind yourself why you started, because your why is stronger than your excuses. Your why is the reason you wake up early. Your why is the reason you keep going when it hurts. Your why is what will carry you through the darkest moments. Never lose sight of that. And one day, all the struggle, all the pain, all the sacrifice, it will make sense. You will look back and realize that every step, every failure, every moment of doubt, it was all part of the journey. It was all preparing you for something greater, but you have to earn it. No shortcuts, no easy path, no excuses, just hard work, just discipline, just relentless effort. And when you finally reach that point, when you become the person you once dreamed of, it won't just be about success. It will be about who you became along the way. Stronger, wiser, fearless. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't doubt yourself anymore. This is your life. This is your opportunity. Take it right now. No more excuses. No more fear. Only action. Only growth. Only greatness. This is Fearless Core. At the end of it all, it's not just about what you achieve. It's about who you become. Because success is not just money. It's not just fame. It's not just winning. Success is becoming a person who doesn't break under pressure, A person who keeps going when everything is falling apart. A person who stands tall when life tries to push them down. That's real power. Anyone can chase results, but not everyone can build character. And character is what lasts. Character is what defines you when nobody is watching. Character is what makes you different from everyone else. So ask yourself, who are you becoming? Are you becoming someone who quits when it gets hard? Or someone who rises when it matters most? Because your identity shapes your reality. If you see yourself as weak, you will act weak. If you see yourself as average, you will stay average. But the moment you decide, truly decide, that you are strong, that you are disciplined, that you are unstoppable, your actions will start to match that identity. And that is when everything changes. You don't need to wait for results to believe in yourself. You need to believe first and then create the results. That's how winners think. They don't wait for proof. They become the proof. They show up every day. They put in the work. They stay consistent, even when it's boring, even when it's hard, even when nobody is watching. Because they understand something most people don't. Small actions, repeated every single day, create massive results over time. It's not about doing something big once. It's about doing the right things consistently. That's how you build greatness. And let's be honest, there will be moments when you feel invisible. Moments when it feels like your work doesn't matter. Moments when you question everything. But those moments, those quiet, unseen moments, they are building something inside you that nobody can take away. Resilience, discipline, strength. And one day, it will show. One day, people will see your results, but they won't see the struggle behind it. They won't see the sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the pain you went through, but you will know. And that's what makes it worth it. So keep going. Even when nobody believes in you, even when you don't see results yet, even when it feels like nothing is working, because progress is happening. Even when you can't see it, you are growing, you are evolving, you are becoming stronger, and one day, everything will click. But only if you don't quit.